pretty good cushion, but you want to make sure that you go out there.
You're still cushion.
And you handle your business. And this window, this stretch that we're talking about right now, it's about mentality.
You're gonna explain it. What do they need? Shooting, defense, size. Tell me.
Well, I think Boobie Gibson. You know, you can't ever have enough 3-point shooting in today's game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I did look up my playoff 3-point percentage. It's pretty strong.
Yeah,
Would you like to be sitting in that side, in that corner, or on the elbow,
listen,
with Harden going just with the hook shot, with the hook
with
pass?
that little behind the back pass he threw the other night, boy. Shout out to the
Ni hao.
And we've seen Boobie Gibson.
Hard.
Here we are in studio with the
Just
fellas.
my arm.
Rafa Hernandez Brito,
I took
a
him to-
legend.
To the
Ni hao.
and I couldn't
And we've
tell
seen
you.
Boobie Gibson. Boobie's not going back on camera until he gets his contract, so we'll see. And Ryan Tyler, the world famous
Always
producer,
producing.
one who's, you know, I mean, been an important part in the sense that he's not playing every. Everybody, Sam Amico, we are headed to the Full Court Cleveland show. Thank you for joining me with Boobie Gibson, Rafa Hernandez Brito, and for the third day in a row, I'm making the drive to Cleveland, which is about 45 minutes from my house. Why I chose to live 45 minutes from Cleveland, I have no idea. But we're on our way on I guess this is Route 8 North. I don't really know street names, so but because the Cavs had a game Tuesday night against the Orlando Magic, they had a game Wednesday, and this is Thursday morning, and I may have to do the show in my glasses because I didn't realize I'm out of contacts. I've got like one left, but I want to preserve it. So, Full Court Cleveland today is either going to happen with me and my glasses or me like totally blind and unable to see Boobie Gibson and Rafa. So, I'm glad you're coming along for the trip. I'm glad you're joining. Just having yeah, you can see the road. We're just having a nice day of take your friends and fans and followers. I don't know that I have fans. I'm not really a celebrity, but we're gonna take we're gonna take our friends and followers to work today to meet Boobie Gibson, Rafa Hernandez Brito, and I can promise you there'll probably be plenty of dad jokes there. All right, here we are, everybody. Burke Lakefront Airport, which Rafa cannot say, by the way. Maybe we'll get that on camera. Rafa cannot say Burke Lakefront Airport. And he tries every show. And I make fun of him every show. And he still can't do it. Anyway, here we are. Lovely downtown Cleveland behind us. I can tell you already that Boobie Gibson is late. I think he's pulling in now, but as usual, Boobie Gibson is late, which is kind of funny. I'm saying that because I'm usually the guy who's late. So we're gonna go into the studio and we'll start recording the show. Oh, there he is! There he is!
Right on time, man. I like this, yeah. We going inside right now, baby. How we doing, Sam? We doing all right?
I'm doing all right.
My
Hey.
man, yes, sir. You know I had to jump.
Good to see
I had
you.
to make my cameo, baby.
Well, Boobie needs a name, image, and likeness waiver.
I'm telling you, yes, sir.
All right.
In a minute.
See you in there. So, I just got done ripping on my guy Boobie Gibson, and he pulled in. So, anyway, we'll see you in the studio.
I was just because I played with the guy.
No.
Y'all didn't watch the game last night or the last week or so? Like, it's just, to me, I'm just marveling at what these guys have been able to do this year. And then when you think about that Lakers crew, I got to give some love to JJ Redick, because I think as a player, he's been able to connect with all of those star guys on their own level. He's been able to have that conversation with Luka, have a tough conversation with Bron, even Reeves. And he's got
Greenwood keeping his value today because we're still at $1. Next question for you guys.
Nick is crazy.
Who has the most pressure? Look at this in a way that a fair look at what happened. And once again, we have been talking all season long about how the Cavs needs to be whole, how the Cavs needs to be healthy. Last night, no way, no Strus for management of his injury, which is what's happening nowadays in the NBA when somebody comes back. No Allen, and once again the bench gets outscored by.
And on Saturdays now, and so now that we got the bag work boys for the Cavs, it just all goes together. So yeah, we locked in. We got bag work university T-shirts. That's what my sessions are on Sundays.
Well, I gotta get one of those T-shirts.
Yes.
Yeah. Not only do I ask you for all your time on the show, but I'm asking you for apparel now too. Just kind of taking it to a whole new level, made them feel comfortable trading Trae Young.
Yeah.
Obviously, we thought it was going to be, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, as good as they are this year, but the Celtics, no, I had them at like 9th in the Eastern Conference going into the season. That hurts. Obviously, Dean Wade, we've seen their record when he's out, right? And I mean, because he's a guy who defends multiple positions. So, hey everybody, it's Sam Amico here with Hoops Wire Live on 330 to go. Talking Cavaliers. We're recording this Thursday, but the game that we're going to be talking about, well, a little bit Wednesday, Friday night. If you're watching this live on Friday, Cavs get another chance at the Miami Heat. But, and they didn't look great the other night, but, here at Hoops Wire Live, we always focus on the big picture. And with that, I am so happy, as much as I enjoy having Ryan Tyler on, Booby Gibson is back. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm glad to see you, man. It's great.
Yeah.
It's always great energy in the building when we can get in and chop it up and talk a little Cavs basketball, even after you know what I mean, which is very necessary. As a team, you can't ever get caught up in the outside noise because nobody really knows what's going on in that locker room. And to your point, the guys in that locker room know that we had just played a tough game against Orlando and that we're down 4 or 5 wing players,
Yeah.
I felt like we started Keon at the 4. I don't know if James was the 4. I don't know how that starting lineup was going. But at the end of the day, right now, all of those guys in that locker room are developing that mentality of next man up because you don't know when the playoff rolls around whose opportunity it will be. And it's no excuses. You take an L, you're going to go in the locker room and try to figure out what it is, and everybody's trying to find that rhythm. But, again, you don't get too down or high during this time of the year.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, man, bodies are ailing, bodies are breaking down. You just want to get to the last game of the year as healthy as you could be, playing as good as you could play, so you give yourself the best chance in the postseason. But don't put too much on the L right now.
Yeah, and I guess that leads to the next question is, whenever I post about the Cavs, the story on the website, the post-game dribbles that I write, I get 20 comments of, how fans are. Fan is short for fanatic.
That's
They're fanatical.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Right. So it's, well, I see us getting beat in the second round again, or this guy doesn't have it, or
Sam Amico, full court Cleveland Avenue. We have Sam, Booby, Rafa, Ryan, and Edison.
Edison.
All right, joining us here in the Big Place
I like to
Studios.
call him Fast Eddie.
Fast Eddie.
Yeah. That's my
I don't know if
Fast
that's a
Eddie.
good nickname or a bad nickname.
It could be bad. It could be
He could.
Depends on the context.
He the person who gave it to you.
That's it. We're going to go with good. We're going to ride.
Yeah, okay. Quiet, everybody. Come on,
You'll never know where I'm at.
I
Man.
said, well,
So,
Boogie's truck's not here. He's not
yeah,
coming. So.
yeah, they got to catch.
That's Edison and yours truly, Rafa. See you next week. Adios.